Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello and welcome. We are going to start out with this video by showing you this cool mount that I got from a very simple achievement, especially if you have a high level character. This mount is a reward for completing the Glory of the Firelands Raider achievement, and it's in the Firelands raid in Mount Hyjal. The easiest way to actually get this achievement done is to have a really high character. I recommend 69 or 70, 60 should work, but with the higher ones you can kind of one-shot or two-shot most of the bosses without even worrying about their mechanics. But we will go over the mechanics as well and show you how to get this really cool looking mount. Now this raid has 3 mounts in total. You've got the Corrupted Firehawk mount and then the Pureblood Firehawk mounts from the final boss. Both are flying mounts, and then the third mount is actually a walking mount. You cannot fly with it, but it's from one of the mini bosses in there. We will cover that as well, and I'll show you from which boss. If you're starting from Ogremar, this is the way to head there. Now you can fly all the way to Mount Hyjal, but you can take the portal at the top as well. The portal is not located in the portal room, however, it's past the Zeppelins with the other portals on top. This video will be a live walkthrough, however, if you don't want to sit through it all, you can always speed up the pace of the video through the settings on YouTube. The location of the portals are over here on the map. In case you don't know, there are some extra portals at the top that give you access to different places. Once you get to Mount Hyjal, you'll need to head all the way south to the raid's location, and it's in the Sulfuran Spire, all close to it. You'll see it. It's actually close by if you're flying there. As you can see, I have a terrible sense of direction. And by the way guys, if I'm butchering any of these names, just let it be. It's okay. But if you do pronounce it differently, or if it is pronounced differently, please leave a comment below and try to spell out the pronunciation. Help someone out, help me out. So this is the location of the raid. We're just going to fly all the way down into the main gate. You should not miss it. It's pretty huge. It has this cool flaming thing on the top of the tower. And if I'm not mistaken, this raid can be done in both modes, normal and the harder one. So you should have like 2 trials or 2 goes to being able to get this achievement done if you do not succeed the first time. The 2 modes being normal and heroic. Part of the achievement is that the bosses have to be killed in heroic mode, so if you fail to do this on heroic, like any of the mechanics, then just kill the bosses on heroic and go back in on normal mode and complete the achievement.
Mortal insects! You dare trespass into my domain!
I must get closer.
Arrogance will be
If you've never done this raid before, for one of the bosses, you will need to kill a certain amount of ads for the boss to spawn. Now, what I do is, because I'm trying to achieve the achievement, the Glory of the Firelands, you will need to take the the boss that spawns from killing the ads all around the map to certain spots in order to get the achievement. So the best way to do it is to kill all the spawns in the pathway. One, to spawn him, and two, to make it easier when you take him around the map. So I'm going to go around right now, killing every NPC that's in the way or that could be in the way, just to make my life a bit easier when I drag the boss around. As you start killing multiple ads, you will see this notification: as the creatures of the Firelands fall, a huntsman's horn sounds in the distance. Now this is the horn of Shanix, which is the boss that we need to spawn, and I think you need the notification a couple of times, maybe 3 times, before he actually spawns. And when he does, he'll have a little speech thing, and you should see some notification or something about him spawning. And he will spawn somewhere around in the middle of the map, and he's going to be walking around the whole map. So try to avoid him before we get to the part where we need to take him around the map and then murdering him pretty much. As I'm making my way down the map and killing the ads, we are heading to the first boss as well. But I'm trying to clear the way. Well, we have to kind of head this way, so it's like a two for one. Kill the ads and the locations for Shanix, as well as head to the bosses. Each boss does have a mechanical, but if you are a higher level character, then you won't really need to worry about the mechanics. We will go over the mechanics as well, but I just found it much easier to just one-shot everything before they can even reach the mechanic that you need to avoid, or kill them before their mechanic. Once you head up here, just kill everything. These guys are gonna keep spawning until you kill this little dude. Get it over with, murder him. If you are a higher level, I mean, even if they attack you, not much damage is done, you'll be fine. So once you kill this boss, we're gonna hop onto the next platform, and that will take us to the first boss that we need to destroy. We're approaching the first boss, and with the first boss, you need to kill him before he turns to the left side, which if you're facing him would be your right side. So just attack his right leg, which would be the left leg if you're facing him like I am. Now again, if you one-shot him, just go there, do your thing, maybe two-shot him if you need to, and do what you gotta do. Just make sure he doesn't turn to the left side. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am and sir. And he's down. You're gonna have to attack his body. I think he has like 3 parts: right leg, left leg, and then like the body part. And I apologize, guys. I am getting my loots in these in this raid because I need the monies. I was a little bit broke for the level of my highness. No, that doesn't sound right. But how high my character is, the amount of monies I had was unacceptable. So I kind of loot everything and get the monies for it. It might not be much, but 5 here, 5 there, whatever, you get some coins. Once we're done with that boss, we're going to be heading to the second boss, which is actually the boss where you can get the walking mount. This is the walking mount that you get from the boss we're headed to. Unfortunately, it doesn't fly, but that's okay because the 2 other mounts you get from here are pretty cool, and one of them looks similar. So the second boss that we're headed to has like there are 2 ways to kind of kill him that you can get the achievement. I'm going to do it the second way. The first way is to one-shot him, destroy him, get it done with. The second way is to actually pick up the little feathers that it drops. Now I'm going to pick up the little feather it drops just to show you that even if you don't one-shot him, you still get an opportunity by killing him in the air before the boss does its mechanics, which is I think releasing something. Can't remember, to be honest. But just get him, kill him as soon as possible. Again, if you're a high level, you'll be fine, don't worry about it. As for this part, you're going to kill this little dude. He's going to do a little speech, and then he's going to put you like in a hold of some sort, like roots is gonna root you down. You cannot avoid that even if you kill him, and that's a-okay. Once that's done, the second boss will pop up and we will be good to go.
In Mount Hyjal, she too has been reborn. Born of flame! I wish I could watch her reduce your pitiful band to cinders.
Now you can attack him as soon as... This is the second boss, by the way. This is where you get the walking mounts. Attack him right away. You can if you want. If you do attack him right away, you can pick up like the feathers he drops and kind of skip a few of the bosses and head to the main boss right away, which I suggest doing if you've achieved this Glory of the Firelands achievement and you already have your Corrupted. You can use this little trick to kind of fly across the bridge onto the other side and just head to the boss to get your Pure Blood Firehawk, or what you call it. If you don't end up killing this boss while it's still on the ground, you just pick up 3 of these feathers and attack him. Once that's done, you can still use your little flying feather stuff if you want and just head out of this area onto the main, I guess, land part or whatever, to head to the second or third location of the third boss. The third boss we're headed to is the spider boss. I don't remember the correct name of the boss, but you know, who cares, because it's gonna die soon. I'm just running around and clearing some ads to make things a bit easier for later on.
Too far away.
There are 5 bosses on this map, not the raid, the map. 2 on the right side, which we just wrecked, and then 1 on the left side, which is the spider that we're headed to, and then 1 in the middle, and then 1 that's all over the map, which is Shanix.
I require a target.
With this boss, you're supposed to attack it and kill it before I think it releases or does something while it's on top. But even if it's on top, you'll still have some seconds to kill it before you lose the achievements. Now, if you don't one-shot kill it or two-shot kill it, you'll have some spiders coming down, which you can kill, and then get on their little web thing and climb all the way to the top. Now that we're done with the third boss, we're headed to Shaddix. I have to kill, I think, a few more ads just to get him to spawn. I don't think I've killed enough, and I want to clear out some of the waste because this will be one of the paths that we have to take. So the mechanics with Shaddix is you have to take him to 5 spots on the map. Now each area on the map, you have to make sure that the name of the area does pop up when you reach there, and you have to make sure that Shaddix actually goes over that area. I messed this up the first time I did it because I crossed the area, but Shaddix didn't. So when you do that, make sure he's there too.
Outsiders encroach on the Firelords' private grounds. Find their trail. Find them for me, that I may dispense punishment.
I'm just looking around trying to locate where Shaddix is, and he should have appeared. I think he's somewhere running around with his dogs now. The dogs are annoying. You can kill one of them and be fine, but I prefer to kill both. One of them actually will stun you and just keep stunning you, so try to just kill them right off the back. Now when you do that, Shaddix will rage, but it's okay because we're high level and whatever he does not affect our life. So good luck, Shaddix. We got this.
Too far away.
So I couldn't keep up with him, and I had to get my mount out. So if you have to do that, it's okay. No shame in your game. Do what you gotta do. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to know how to get this map that I'm on, please leave a comment as well, and I'll make a video.
You murderer!
When you are attacking the dogs, please make sure that the name of the dog is highlighted. It's the one that pops up, and do not use a shot that kills multiple people because you could accidentally hit the boss, which we do not want. So when you're attacking the dogs or any other ad that comes in your way while you're doing this, make sure it's like one attack, or like the attack is just per person or per character. Okay guys, we're heading up to the first location. The first location is the Flame Breach, which is the area where we started. As we head up, he's going to do these attacks, AoEs and whatnot. They're a bit annoying, but that's okay. He's got to do what he's got to do to defend, you know, this land, but we're not worried. The attacks don't hurt us much. So this is the first location. As you see, the name did pop up. Now I go a bit higher up just to make sure I get it. I do think if you do track this achievement, it should pop up under the achievements and it should tell you when you do get every location. However, I did not have that on, so I can't confirm, but I did hear that that is a possibility. Okay, heading on to the next location. It will be close to the first boss we went to, in between the first and the second boss. Now if you guys see, this is why I killed the ads on the way there, just because it makes it easier. But if I do remember correctly, I think I missed the ads at the spot that we want to go to, so tread carefully if you do forget killing the ads, and just try to click on their names. Make sure that, you know, you're not hitting him. As I'm running through, I like to click on my own name just in case I accidentally hit a button, you know, and it shoots something out. I do not want to hurt him. But if you do look at Shanix's health bar, he is, I think, at 70%. He did lose some health, so be very, very careful.
Interlopers. Twisted flames, interlopers! Twisted flames, interlopers!
So this location is literally to the right or the bottom of the little way or platform that you take to go up to the first boss. Now I do have some ads here, so I'm trying to kill them without hurting the boss, but make sure when you do get here the name of the area does pop up. Not the Molten Flames, but the Ridge of Ancient Flame. I did mess this one up earlier too on my other character. I thought it was the Molten. I should have knew, but hey. Alright, now we're heading to the third location, which is at the area of the second boss, where you get the non-flying mount. With this area as well, I do take him a bit further in after the name pops up, just to make sure that Shanix does go to that area and he's not like on the edge. It's a bit difficult to tell if he goes through it or not. Like Shatterstone, name popped up, run in just a bit, enough to make sure he's in that area, and then run all the way back out.
Twisted flames, interlopers!
When you are a higher level character in a low level raid, most of the odds won't attack you, but some of them do, like this one. But it's okay, I mean, one shot, I know he goes down, it's not a big deal. As for the other ads that are on the sides, they usually won't attack you. But the big one that's just like walking, I can't even read his name from here to be honest, that one will attack you. So as soon as you see it, make sure that when you click on it, it's on his name and that his icon does pop up. I guess I'm just collecting some ads as we go. That's okay. Add more to the collection of death later on when we wreck Shanix. Now on to the fourth location. It will be right off of this edge onto the right side. Once we get there, we'll do the same thing. We'll wait for the name to pop up, and then we're just going to keep heading more into that area just to secure Shanix being in that location.
Twisted flames, interlopers!
The Path of Corruption is the location that we want. Now guys, if you're confused, I am popping up the location of where I'm at each post, just so you can look at the map and know where it's at to make things a bit easier. Now we're heading to the last location, which is actually close by. Once you get there, it's a little nook that you have to make sure you're on it, and so is Shanix. On this area, please stick to the wall as much as you can, which is the Beltilix lair. Stick to it, make sure he's on it too. Once that's done, wreck Shanix and all the other guys that showed up with him.
Oh, the pain! Lord of Fire!
Once that's done, the achievement should pop up. The achievement should pop up with every boss that you've killed correctly or have done it correctly. As you can see, I don't have that with every boss that I've done because I have done this prior on this character, getting the achievements with the one-shot kills without even knowing it, which was kind of cool. But anyways, so we're heading next to the next boss that's up here. To be honest, I'm not quite sure the mechanic of this boss, but one-shot kill it. If you guys do want to see this or you want more in depth of the mechanics, let me know. I can do another video, or I can re-record this video on like a quick run and mainly just the bosses with their proper mechanics. But I thought just doing it on a higher level is so much easier.
I am out of range.
Please remember that if you are lower level, or if you're at the level of the raid, these other ads will attack you. I am a higher level, they don't. So I don't want you guys to get bombarded and surprised or shocked that they're attacking you, but they're not attacking me. So once you kill all the bosses, you should be able to interact with this little orb. It will give you the option to kind of get the bridge down, which is the bridge that you need to actually cross over. And you get a cute little cutscene, which I'm going to fast forward through and cut it because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. Okay, with this boss, there's a mechanic that is very important that you cannot just one-shot. When you get up here, you will need to do a macro for the option of kneel. Now, you will need this kneel because for this boss, he does this flaming of like kneel before my flame or something, and you have to kneel and not allow that little flame, if you can see it far, to actually hit you or touch you. If you do that, you will not be able to achieve this achievement. Now, this is how you'll do it. I already have it, but you can create a new one and you will write kneel down there for the entering the command and save it, and then you'll just drag the icon down onto a bar that you have a shortcut key for, and now once it's there, you press on it and you should kneel. Alright, we are heading there right now. As you can see, as we approach, the two orbs, or there will be two orbs, one on the right, one on the left side, will pop up. If you can see them, they're right there right now. Now you need to click on these orbs like within, I think, like a few seconds apart. I did this with two characters. I know you can do it with one character that has like the forward speed. However, I did not have a character that did that. Now the main boss is behind these four little ads. You will click on it and it'll say kneel before the fire or kneel something of the fire. The easiest way to do it is to actually click on him so you can see the action bar, and now you need to kneel before the action is completed. I did do this with my husband. The easiest way we found out to do this is to actually just look at, oh, look, surprise, hey there, and goodbye there. Anyways, back to this. The easiest way to do it is to actually individually look at our bars, and then if one of us made it next to the orb before the other one, we would wait for the other one to get there, and you still have to kneel while you're at the orb, waiting for your partner. We tried to do the whole Discord thing where we talk to each other, however, his bar was a few seconds ahead of mine and we were not able to complete it. So this was the best way. If you're doing it, just have each one click on the boss so you can see their action bar and then kneel. Now with this, my internet was a bit slow and laggy, so I was not able to complete it. But as you can see, if it touches you, they do disappear. Now if they do disappear, you can come back and do that on the other mode, or leave and come back in a few hours. But do not kill the boss in order for the orbs to respawn again. If you do kill the boss, you will have to wait for like a whole week to redo it, or do it on the other mode. If you messed up on both modes, the easy or the normal and the heroic, then you'll wait for next week for the resets. So I highly suggest you actually don't kill the boss if that happens and you lose the orbs. It might take you a few trials, and that's okay. You can, I think, do it on other characters. It should still count. But if you only have one character that's a high level, then I suggest, you know, doing it with the other options. And once you achieve all the achievements in the main achievements, so many achievements, the glory of the Firelands, you'll get this cool looking mount. It's so easy, it's fun, and you can do it in a day. Please enjoy the coolness of this mount, and again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want me just to do a fast speed run through instead of the live in action, please let me know that as well. Whichever you prefer, I don't mind doing it either or. Please leave a comment. The more I know, the better videos I do. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you've seen my other videos and this is not your first time, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate this, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you don't like it, dislike it and let me know why as well. Okay? Okay, good talk. Thanks, guys. Bye!